Hey, everybody. I am in my hammock. I'm in YUMA, Arizona. And we hit 81 degrees today. That's not too shabby. No, sir. It's not bad. It's like, it still feels like fall. There's flowers sprouting, so it's springtime as well. But summer is definitely in the air, so it's a very confusing time. We don't have a winter down here, that's for sure. So here I am, got a tank top on, I'm wearing my shorts, and I'm in my hammock. Right here, baby. All right, this is my Airbnb for one more night. So let's just hang out. My hair's a little crazy. I'm gonna keep this. My hair is bad today. Anyway, hello to all three people watching. Hello to all three people watching. Here's my tiny home. There's my tiny home that I'm living in. Right there. Here's my pig, Jimena. There's Jimena. Ximena. Jimena. It's a Spanish X. So there you go. And my butternut squash. Right there, too. Oh, my gosh. I also have my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Decaf. Large hot decaf with blueberry. They only put one shot? No, wait. They put more than one shot. They put 4 shots in. For the large, it should be 4. Smells like a blueberry muffin. It's not bad. Hey, Ouija. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm in Yuma. We hit 81 today. So it's so amazing and hot. It's hotter here than anywhere in Arizona. So we're hotter than Phoenix. We're definitely hotter than Tucson. We got everyone beat. We're the hottest place in Arizona. Yeah, Phoenix is... Yeah, that's right. You're in Phoenix. Yeah, what was the temp in... it was 81 here. Let me guess. It was probably 77 in Phoenix. So 70-ish. There you go. It's a nice time. Well, I did a little video of my bike ride at the Imperial sand dunes. So had a good time. I had a good time out there. There's only one paved road. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to bike on the paved road. It went like 3 or 4 miles. And then it dead ended. It was just an excuse to get out there and show the plank road and the border and what else? And the flowers. The flowers were not too shabby. Yeah. The Imperial sand dunes. It's nice. It's a nice area. You know, you got the highway there and there's like power lines. It's not too... That takes away from it a little bit. And there's a lot of 4-wheelers and dune buggies. They're kind of interesting, but, you know, it'd be nicer if it was just quiet. But what are you going to do? So, it was good, though. The Imperial sand dunes. I did a not too shabby like 2 weeks ago. Here, let me show you that video here. Let's see, where is it here? Wait, where did it just go? Here it is, baby. It's the Imperial sand dunes. Not too shabby! There you go. Here, one more time. It's the Imperial sand dunes. Too Shabby! Oh my gosh. There you go. I ate Mexican food at 3:30-ish, 3:15. It just filled me up so fast. And I got some Dunkin' coffee right here. There it is. Tomorrow I'm going back to Ajo. I'm going to be in Ajo for the day. And hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully I'll have some good photos or videos, or there's plenty of saguaros out there, so I'll do a saguaro of the day. And it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. Man, I'm really full. I only ate half of a chicken chimichanga, rice. I mean, I did have the little plate of chips and salsa. I don't know why. It was like it filled me up. Man, I just don't have to eat as much, you know? So that's all. It's just kind of crazy. Yeah, nachos for dinner. Yeah, I do need a nap. I just wanted to do a live stream. This is my last night here in Yuma. I was like, well, I did a live stream on Pilot Knob, that mountain. That was like 5 days ago, something like that. I was like, yeah, I should probably do another one, right here by the tiny home. There it is, the tiny home. So 3:10 p.m. There you go. Yeah, maybe I should have. It's all right though. I just want to hang out. This is just a hangout live stream. I don't have any real agenda. Still disappointed the Denver Broncos didn't win the AFC Championship. Totally understandable of when Bo Nix got hurt. That the big picture is you lose your star quarterback and you expect to lose moving forward. But I'm still upset with Sean Payton in that 4th-and-1 debacle of a call. You kick the field goal and you go up 10-0. It was so obvious. The momentum totally changed after that failed 4th-and-1 attempt. But anyway, that's just my take. That's my take. So I think if somehow the Broncos would have pulled out a win versus New England, let's say they kick the field goal, they go up 10-0. I do think it's a different kind of game. I could see the Broncos squeaking out a 13-10 kind of game, if they had won. Anyway, but if they would have won in the Super Bowl, they would have gotten destroyed by Seattle. I'm pretty sure they'd lose to Seattle something like 45-7. So maybe it's like, saving grace that they just lost in the AFC Championship. And New England, I'll be cheering for New England. I'll be cheering for New England against Seattle. I don't have anything against Seattle either, but, Yeah, exactly, Ouija. It's a play for Bo. If Bo Nix is in, it's 4th and 1 on the 14. Maybe I still think you would kick the field goal, to be honest. Considering it's a wintry game, it was only 20 degrees. It's kind of windy, and the defense had done so well. Go up 10-0. There's so many. I mean, I was really surprised. I mean, when you got backup quarterback playing, my gosh, like you've got to play a little bit conservative. You've got to play a little bit like anytime we get into the red zone or in field goal range, that's a victory. Take the points. We were already winning 7. So anyway, all right. Spoken my piece. So, but we'll see. Seattle looks really good, and like I got nothing against Sam Darnold. That's a really great story. I really love the story of the sort of like the first round drafted quarterback who busts a little bit in their first few years. But it doesn't work out with the first team, but then maybe they bounce around and then they're 29, 30, and then all of a sudden they pull it all together and they're a pretty darn good quarterback. That would be Sam Darnold. I love that kind of story where it's like you have high expectations, you don't do well, but if you just keep hanging around, eventually someone will give you an opportunity and you can shine, you know? So, and then even Drake May, I like his story. And, it's good to see a second year quarterback getting in there. And I wish it was Bo Nix who was in there, but I'm cheering for New England. So, yeah, it was 43-8. that was a rough. There's not much to say about that Super Bowl. that was a bad one. So anyway, so it's not too shabby. Down here in Arizona, people back the Arizona Cardinals. But it's kind of like, the Cardinals are always once in a while, every 10 years, they get like pretty good. They get into the playoffs and then they go right back down and they're bad for a whole number of years. You know, Arizona is one of those states where it's like we shouldn't even have a football team. You know, we should just host the Super Bowl every 3 to 5 years. We should host the Super Bowl, and people come from all over the country, and people are like, "Oh man, I wish I lived here. Look how nice it is. The desert, all the palm trees, and it's so wonderful here." And then after the Super Bowl, they all leave. You know, that's what Arizona's like. So there you go. Oh my gosh, you were so in the AFC Championship game, you were drunk by halftime and you knew it was over. There was no question that Sean Payton, that 4th and 1 call, which was so stupid. It was like the momentum changed. The momentum and kind of the complexity of the game where you know what I mean? Like to get that 3 points to go up 10 with the weather not so great, with the backup quarterback, you got a score lead. Have that cushion just in case your backup quarterback does something crazy and fumbles or which he did. He did. You know, and then it was 7-7, and it just felt like, oh man, can we just go back and kick the field goal? Can we just kick another field goal, please, please? And it was too late. It was too late. It was 7-7, and Denver's offense couldn't really get much going. Sean Payton, man, yeah, I'm just gonna Keep it at that. You know. Oh, yes. So in Phoenix, they host the Fiesta Bowl each year. That's cool. That's cool. I just don't think they should be playing football in September and October in Arizona. It's too hot. It's like, let the Cardinals let's just move to some northern city, Billings, Montana. I could just be the Billings Cardinals. We don't need a football team. We got a great life down here. It's hot. It's wonderful. You know what I mean? We're so much better off than the rest of the country in a lot of ways. So we should just host the Super Bowl every now and then. So there you go. Oh my gosh. I was in a bar in Yuma, a bar and grill for the first game that when Denver beat Buffalo. So there were a couple of pro Denver people, but the vast majority of people were cheering for Buffalo. And I understood that. Buffalo was the sentimental team that everyone's cheering for Josh Allen. I totally get it. I was live during the 4 Buffalo Super Bowl losses. That was pretty much my 4 years of college. 4 years in a row they made it to the Super Bowl and lost, it was so bizarre. So anyway, I had a good time. It was called the Pint House Brewery. It's in historic downtown Yuma. And Denver won that one. Then I went back last Sunday for the Sean Payton 4th and 1 debacle game. So there you go. Anyway, just talking about football. Just talking about football. Hey, Wedgie, do you ever get down to Yuma? It's not bad. Did you say you drove? You had to go to Seattle? So you probably drove through Yuma. You hit Interstate 8. The desert's nice down here. It's not bad. It's not bad. Oh my God. Sorry, you can see my triple chin, double chin, triple chin. Just let me be. You know. So. Yeah, it's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby. It's not too shabby. 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 Let me just see. I've made 17 not too shabby videos in Yuma, and I've been here for 17 days. Let me play my favorite not too shabby video. Let me see. Oh, they're all good, actually. The abandoned Circle K. That's actually just down the road, right here. Here it is. It's an abandoned Circle K. Not too shabby. Oh, gosh. Not too shabby. My favorite coffee shop in this town is a Cafecito. Here. It's the Cafecito coffee shop. Not too shabby. Cafecito coffee shop. So, yeah. All right. It looks like everyone's gone. I don't know who's here, but I'm gonna finish by saying thank you to anyone who watches. It is 81 degrees right now, baby. It's pretty nice. I'm thankful. All right. Come on down to YUMA. It's not a shabby town. All right. That's it. Make it a great day in the desert. Bye.